Hi friends, welcome to this week's Sunday Sermon Preview for Sunday, August 7th. There's so much happening around here that I want to make sure that we know of all the dates and all the events that are happening which you can participate in. We don't expect you to come out and help with the construction. That's happening. It's going to happen 6 days a week. But we want to invite you to be part of the programs of the Salvation Army here in Torrance. Get your paper and pencil out. And amazing thing is you can just stop the video and go do that and then come back. Here's some dates I want you to remember. On Saturday, August 13th, at the Tustin Ranch Corps at 2 o'clock is the Western Music Institute's final concert. We have a ton of kids up there, up at Big Bear, and they're exceptional musicians, and they're going to be preparing a concert. Again, that's 2 o'clock on the 13th, Saturday. On the 14th, the next day, we're going to be having a farewell time during our worship service for Jesse and Alini Posner, as well as their two little girls, as they prepare to go up to the College for Officer Training just up the hill to begin their time learning how to be a Salvation Army officer and how to be a minister to people. On August 28th, if you call the Torrance Corps your home church, whether you're a soldier or a friend of the Corps, it doesn't matter, mark off the 28th. Come Sunday at 10:45 for our worship service, and then right after that we're going to have a soldiers meeting. If you've never been to a soldiers meeting, it's not a devotional time, though we will have a devotion. It's a business meeting. It's a time where we can tell the soldiers and the friends what's happening around the Torrance Corps and what's happening around the Salvation Army world Monday through Saturday, since most people just know what happens on Sunday morning. Again, that's the 28th. It's right after church. We're having a spaghetti dinner cooked by Ernesto. It's going to be fantastic. The last announcement I want to share with you is for September the 11th. It's going to be our next Messy Church. Messy Church is where we have an abnormal church service, but it's a fun church service, and it's a very great time to come and worship the Lord. We don't sit around in the pews. We sit around tables. We have coffee. We have extra entertainment. We have a lot of great things happening. And our theme for that day is Welcome Home Sunday, and it's going to be an international Sunday. As you know, we're made up of a lot of different cultures and countries at the Torrance Corps, and we're even going to have a potluck, international potluck after the service. It's going to be a great time. This week we're going to look at 2 Samuel chapter 7, verses 1 through 17. And we're going to see how God uses not the key character, but somebody else that has a dream. David was living in a palatial mansion, and he felt so bad because the Ark of the Covenant was in a tent. And so he said, I got to do something about that. So he says, I know what, God, the Ark of the Covenant is so important to you, I'm going to build a temple around it. Is that what God wanted him to do? It was a good thing to do. But in a dream Nathaniel had, he tells David something that God told him to tell him that is contrary to what David thought he was supposed to do. We're going to find some amazing things about how God chose David to do something very specific, and it may not have been to build a temple. What is that? Because God calls you and me to do something very specific in our lives that may not be what we think it's supposed to be. Look forward to seeing you this Sunday, 10:45. God bless.